This 3D image of the Gulf of Mexico is being observed daily by a team of researchers developing a first-ever ocean weather lab at the University of Southern Mississippi at Stennis Space Center.
Bet the fishing is really good right along these boundaries.
The lab takes in daily readings from sources at locations all over the Gulf, like satellite products, ships, and gliders, in an effort to predict future conditions at sea.
That's the primary goal, is to allow us to fuse all this ocean data together to understand what's happening in our Gulf and our coastal regions.
The lab is still in the development stage, but it is already functioning as an invaluable source of information. In fact, the lab can take in data in advance of a hurricane and pass that information on to forecasters at the National Hurricane Center.
We see this in the imagery and in the models, okay, and this gives us an idea of the heat exchange that'll take place and whether the hurricane is going to intensify and what strength it will be.
The lab eventually hopes to predict conditions at sea for sea merchants and recreational mariners by looking at water clarity and river plumes.
People don't really realize how far we are, and to be able to predict the ocean and what's happening today, we can do this to a great extent. We're a lot further along than people think we are. We're not perfect, just like the weather patterns are, but we can do a fairly good job of telling you what's happening in the Gulf today.
And figuring out the conditions of tomorrow requires lots of data collecting across the Gulf. The lab hopes to officially launch in early 2014. From the University of Southern Mississippi, I'm Layla Essery.